One thing you need to do though is to untick the looping box at top and change the duration to 0.30. Now the effect will play just once and end rather than looping instantly. At any time, you can still test the animation by clicking the simulate button and floats over the scene view when particle effect is selected, destroying the particle system. We are going to put this to one side of for the moment. Now while we write another new script, create this in the scripts folder as ever and call it destroy particle system. Can you guess what it is? So here we are writing script for destroying particle system. This is code for destroying particle system. Using system.collections.generic, using Unity engine, public class destroy particle effect mono behavior, private particle system, this particle system void start. This particle system is equal to get component particle system void update. If this particle system dot is playing, return then destroy game object. So this is script for destroying particle system. The purpose of this script is simply to destroy the particle effect once it has finished playing. First we look for the particular instance for our particle system, which in object oriented programming is often referred to as this, and then we check to see if the particle system is playing during the update method. Finally, once the effect has finished playing, we destroy it. Why is this important? Because otherwise we would have countless instances of our particle held in memory, which could eventually start to bag things down. This will make a little more sense in moment. For now, just take my word for it, save the script and add it to the component to particle effect object. Making hazards hazardous. We are not quite done yet though. Next, you need to add additional code in your hazardous script which look like so. Public class hazards mono behavior, private player, public game object blood, void start. Player is equal to find object of type player, then void update, private void on trigger enter 2D, collider 2D other. If other dot tag is equal to player, instantiate blurred player dot transform dot position player dot transform dot rotation. Player dot transform dot position is equal to new vector 2 minus 6 8. First we are looking for a public game object that will be referred to as blood, and then we are instantiating the game object. Make sure you also remember to set the blood prefab as the game object in the hierarchy for each of the hazards. You need to do this in the prefab folder so that it will be reflected across each subsequent instant of spike or an enemy rather than just that particular one. With all that in place, you can now try playing game and testing the new effect. Only try watching the game as it plays in the scene view rather choosing the full screen game view. This way you should be able to see what happens when Squarey walks onto the pit of spikes. He explodes and an instance of blood particle effect is created at the location. And that is why when needed the destroy particle effect script, otherwise we would have a lot of finished particle effects. So that is how this destroy particle effect is working. All in the hierarchy from all the times we died, and this would take up unnecessary memory. We can likewise use similar scripts if we create bullets or enemies, so data is destroyed as we use it up. In this case, we might have a script that destroys objects after a set amount of time or after a certain interaction with the player. Why not try doing something similar for coins in your game? Create a new particle effect and call it sparkle. Make sure to add the destroy particle effect script and then apply it to coins in the game. Do not forget to add necessary line collect coin and script either. So here we are applying the same effect to coins also.